Hello, y'all. Back again with another part to freeing yourself from caregiving. It's something I just can't stand, y'all. I cannot stand this. Teaching people to caregive, even in the most dangerous situation, when they know for sure there is going to be a bad outcome for not just the person that's caregiving, for the person that's receiving the caregiving. Why do we do this, y'all? Why do some people do this? Why are they always told to help? Even when it's 200 red flags that they should not be helping. I will explain why. For one, is how they were taught, right? They were taught that if you don't help, it's mean. Something bad gonna happen to you because God told you to help, which none of that's true. Much of the time, and I went over this in another part, I think it was part before part 5, y'all, where actually I explain specifically how sometimes helping will cause you to sin. So I will give you a perfect situation. My male relative that is moved out, he got into a situation with a young lady. He's about 20 years old. And when he got into the situation, he was 19. So he's technically still a teen, y'all. And so when he came into the relationship, she was already pregnant. Okay, so if somebody's already pregnant, this is obviously not your child. The baby's also a totally different race than my relative. So, and I'm not saying that to say, oh, he shouldn't take care of the baby because it's not his race. I'm just pointing out some of the factors. And if you want to help somebody of a different race, that's fine. But to me, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, my relative doesn't get along with the baby daddy, the biological father of the child. And my relative went and assisted and was so kind hearted to even go and see the baby born. That was his choice. Whether he did it out of obligation, kind hearted, I don't know. But that's what happened. Him and another sister went and they were there for the birth, which at least the lady is not there alone, right? So there can be benefits to seeing a birth. Maybe, if you learn more about life or whatever. I did not teach caregiving. I did not teach, well, relative, because you lacked a relationship with your father, hey, this is the chance for you to take on this baby and take care of this baby, even though the baby's biological father is threatening your life, where the police had to get involved. And, she's already in the home, kind of like teaching men or male relatives. A lot of times this is taught because the women that teach them to take care of these stepkids and stuff, they're disgruntled because maybe they didn't have a stepfather for their kids. So they want to transfer this information onto the males in the family. And it's horrible advice. I was totally against it. There was too many red flags. Guess what the result is, y'all? He's enjoying his place again. He got the woman out. She came back to visit a couple of times, just to say hello. But the woman, she also tried to take over my relative's place. She was looking for supply. She had a deceased mother, unfortunately, that passed away when she was about 11 years old, and she was looking for supply. And that's the problem. When you teach caregiving, you set your friends and relatives up to be used, y'all. And guess what? Sometimes your enemies want you used. They want bad stuff happening to you. They know it's going to happen, and they give you the advice anyway. So that's one of my pet peeves. is teaching caregiving at the inappropriate times. Guess what? Everybody say this woman and her baby can get help, and the 20-year-old that came into the situation at 19 is free of this situation. Free yourself from caregiving. Free yourself of it. You do not have to destroy your life because somebody else chose to have a baby. That's their choice. They chose to have that child. You don't have kids. Stop putting yourself in situations that God did not condone. Most of the time, the Lord ain't even telling you to do it. There's more red flags telling you not to do it than to do it sometimes, y'all.